Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what we're going to be discussing is CJ Stroud. Is he ready for the NFL? And is Ohio State quarterbacks cursed going into the NFL? And can they succeed? Now, for those of you who did not see, CJ Stroud had I wouldn't say a bad interception, but I wouldn't say it was the prettiest interception against the New England Patriots. And I see a lot of criticism over the internet about CJ Stroud. He's a bust, locked, confirmed. He's not going to pan out. Ohio State quarterbacks, they can't succeed in the NFL. They never will. We're going to get into that. But as always, if you're going to enjoy today's video, make sure you drop a like. And without further ado, let's get into it. Now, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the play in question that everybody's talking about. For those of you who did not watch the game, it was like I said, it wasn't a bad interception, but it wasn't a pretty interception. So this is the play in question. CJ's looking. 3rd and 21, you're not really going to get much, and yeah, wasn't a good interception if we're going to say so myself. I want to just go ahead and point something out for you guys. Bill Belichick's defense. Do you want to know the record of rookie quarterbacks against a Bill Belichick-led defense? I'm going to put it on screen right here. It ain't pretty. And for those of you who do not know, something with Bill Belichick, something that he is phenomenal at, and this goes for rookie quarterbacks and veteran quarterbacks, he is going to go into a game, whether it's preseason or regular season or the playoffs, and he's going to say, who's my opposing team? What is their quarterback's strength? Oh, they're good at this. They're good at X, Y, and Z. Well, I'm going to make them have to just eliminate that from their arsenal, and they're going to have to be good at A, B, and C today. He's going to take your worst strengths, and he's going basically all your weaknesses, and he's going to say, beat me with your weaknesses. You beat me with those, you earn the win. Like for me, I'm an Ohio State fan. I watched the games, and for those of you who didn't, something that CJ Stroud was good at Ohio State is he likes to throw the ball deep. He's got a big arm. He wants to go for the 20, 30, 40, 50-yard bombs. Last year, that was his thing. So what do you need to do to get those balls down there that deep? You need some time. You need the offensive line to give you some time, whether it be 4 or 5 seconds. In the NFL, you don't really get that time. You get maybe 3.5 on average if you have a good offensive line. That Texans offensive line, he's getting max 2.5 seconds. I just want to showcase just how bad this offensive line is. We're going to start off here with the very first play that CJ Stroud, I believe, had from scrimmage. I want you see where my mouse cursor is? Look here where this right guard is. See where the tight end. See how this guy was right here? I swear to you, it takes 2 seconds and it's like carnage. 1, 2. What in the hell was this right guard doing? I've got so many questions. It's like you see CJ, he's backing up. And it's like he just let him, like, it's like he said, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. And he just goes right up around. The running back tries to help. He ain't doing shit. What the hell is this guy doing? It looks like he's over here trying to block this guy, or is he going out for a pass? This Texas team looks like they didn't know what the hell they're doing. And right here, you only got, I think, 1 or 2 receivers going out for a pass. What is CJ going to be able to do with that? But all in all, without the entire play, you see, like, he's already back there, and CJ's running for his life. What are you supposed to do with that? Another play. Nothing CJ can do. He's just running for his life. I'm sorry, but even if Mahomes had that offensive line, he'd probably look a little bit sluggish out there for the first few weeks of the season. And then obviously we've seen the interception, but now let's ignore the interception. Let's look at the offensive line. How do they do? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in here. Maybe an 8th guy, but let's just see how they block. Shouldn't the offensive line, usually if a good offensive line, maybe even a great offensive line, here's a line of scrimmage, shouldn't they be like almost creating a wall, maybe up in here in front of the 20-yard line? CJ has to go the whole way back to the 15 just to get even a little bit of room to breathe. Now let's talk about the actual interception. Obviously we discussed he didn't really have time here, and now let's look at where the interception came from. I believe it was right here, Jalen Mills. He kind of has like a little bit of a drop back zone, and then whenever he sees this receiver coming up and over, CJ sees him and he wants to just throw this little comeback out route, deep out route. I'm probably not going to get a first down, but he can get at least some of the yards back. But Jalen Mills, CJ thinks, okay, he's back there, nothing to worry about. But obviously, in the NFL, the corners and the safeties, they're a lot smarter than college and corners and safeties. CJ just didn't expect him to be there. Bam. It's one of these things where you don't really realize how fast a corner can go from here to here until you actually play in the NFL. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up with 2 more things I want to discuss. First up, couple of other Ohio State quarterbacks. Everybody says Ohio State quarterbacks are the best. Let's talk about 2 other quarterbacks. Number 1, Justin Fields. Number 2, Joe Burrow. What are their situations that they came into in the NFL? Their offensive line stinked, and the receiving core was ass. But what do we see with CJ Stroud? Same thing. Offensive line stinks, receiving core is trash. And I want to go ahead and just break one thing down. Before any of you come into the comment section saying, Joe Burrow is not an Ohio State quarterback, he went to LSU, won the title there. But yet those are the same people that say, Jalen Hurts, look at him, an Alabama quarterback, he's a great Alabama quarterback. No. He went to Alabama for 3 years, went to Oklahoma, went and played there a year, then went to the NFL. Joe Burrow, same thing, Ohio State for 3 years, graduated, then went to LSU for a year, then went to the NFL. Same thing, but Joe Burrow can't be an Ohio State quarterback, but Jalen Hurts can be an Alabama quarterback? Yeah, that's right, shut up. But I move on now. Like I said, Joe Burrow, CJ Stroud, Justin Fields. What was the thing they all have in common? Bad offensive line, bad receiving core. What are the 2 that are already in the NFL doing to fix their quarterbacks? Joe Burrow got Jamar Chase. Now they have an elite pass core that he can just, even if he doesn't have time to throw the ball, he can just throw it up, and he has trust in those guys to go up, grab the ball, take it 70 yards to the house. Now, obviously, they're fixing the offensive line now. They've been drafting guys over the years, getting free agents. They're fixing the offensive line. Now, moving on to Justin Fields, on the other hand, what was his problem coming in the league? Bad offensive line, like I said, bad receiving core. What have they done to fix it? They've been drafting offensive linemen, helping him get help. They've been building it over these past 2 years. And now what did they finally do this past year? They had the number 1 overall pick. They traded that away and was able to get DJ Moore. That was huge. Sometimes people look at a number 1 receiver and think it has to be a guy like the Julio Jones, the Antonio Browns, the Jamar Chase, the Stephon Diggs, the Justin Jeffersons. They think it has to be that kind of guy. But sometimes a guy that you look at as an average guy can go to a bad team and they can excel very well. I mean, look at Christian Kirk from the Cardinals. He went to the Jaguars. He balled out last year with Trevor Lawrence. But now looking at Justin Fields' stats, I should have them on screen now. You can see 2021 obviously didn't play that much. 2022 played most of the games. But you can see the jump in the passing yards was because of him playing more. Touchdowns did go up actually a little bit more than what you would expect. But the big thing was his rushing. He was running the ball all over the place because the offensive line stunk. He couldn't throw the ball anywhere. Nobody was getting open. So he had to just be a one-man army and go out there and run for thousands of yards just to even give them a chance to win some games. I'm going to wrap it up with saying this. What do I think CJ Stroud and the Texans need to do if they want to help him have a successful career? Number 1, get that offensive line fixed. They signed back Larry Tunsil. Surprised he's even still in the league right now. But if they can get that line, now I'm not saying they need to go out and spend millions and millions of dollars on the top dog guards, centers, and tackles, but they need to just get the guys to work in unity. Make sure they're all working as one. If they can get that offensive line, even like an average offensive line, I feel like CJ can work with that. And then they need at least one number 1 receiver. They traded away Brandon Cooks to the Cowboys. That was their only type of number 1 receiver that they kind of had. Obviously, this year's probably not going to be that good. They're probably going to have like a 3-14 record, maybe 4-13, probably 2-15. You get where I'm going with it. It's not going to be that good of a record. They're going to get somewhere up in the top 5 pick. Hopefully, maybe if they do that, maybe they get lucky and just have a very bad record. Go get Marvin Harrison Jr., get CJ Stroud united with him from Ohio State. That could be a pretty darn good thing if Texas fans were hoping for it. But after that, it's pretty much, you got to let these guys grow. You look around the league at all the rookie quarterbacks, Bryce Young, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, and CJ Stroud. You can't just look at one game and judge them off that. Hell, Peyton Manning, does anybody remember him? Hall of Famer. He had, 20 interceptions his very first year in the league? It's going to happen, people. They're going to have growing pains. They're going to suck that first year out. You got to give them time to grow. And I think a lot of people, they look at this and they think, like with the Colts and the Panthers and the Texans, that, okay, we got our guy. Let's go and try to make a playoff run. You're not going in the playoffs this year. Maybe not even next year for those 3 teams. Sit back. It's going to suck. You're going to suffer. You'll get through it. But you're going to have to just suffer for a year or 2 and let these guys develop and turn into maybe a great quarterback if things go right on the path. But other than that, that's really all I got to say for today's video. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys do drop a like. I'd be very much appreciated if you did so. If you are new to the channel and you like this kind of content, whether it be sports content, Ohio State content, Cleveland sports, anything from the Browns to the Guardians to the Cavaliers, everything sports, I'm more than welcome to talk about anything you guys would like to see here on the channel. And if there's anything specific you guys want me to post, leave a comment down below. I'll be more than welcome to read the comments, see what it is exactly you want me to talk about. If there's a certain event, topic going on in the sports world that you want me to drop my opinion on, I'd be more than welcome to do so. And without further ado, this has been Dylan Talk Sports. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.